It sounds better to me. Hi, good morning, Eja. Now, what to say? Me mo afishapa. Yeah, free boko there. And send out me di can you know. We're celebrating, and when we're in the frenzy like that, some of us have the tendency to go overboard, and become very crazy with spending, because we're in the spirit, and all of that. And Peninsi, Pimpins, what they do? Sika san we neti, san neti. Na sisi aye celebrating. Ni di kind. When I talk about the celebration and everything I said in my intro, what is your thinking concerning that?
Okay, thank you very much. A very good morning to all viewers, and I wish you a Merry Christmas. Okay. Enjoy the season's feeling. But as you enjoy it, like you rightly said, it is a time that we Christians actually want to give thanks to God for the Savior, the birth of the Savior. And to Christians normally, all over the world, we are very much in a joyful moment, Christmas. So while we celebrate Christmas, we celebrate our salvation. So we want to see that while we are celebrating Christmas, we are hoping that our life is saved.
Okay.
So not just to celebrate the Christmas, but to celebrate the Christmas with a meaning. Because that is the purpose for which we are recalling the birth of our Savior. So with the meaning that, okay, while I am celebrating the birth of Christ, a self-introspection of what he means to me, him coming into my life, me accepting him as my Savior. What have I really achieved with that as a child of God? To say that I am in the right standing to celebrate him as a Christian. So these are a few questions that you may want to ask yourself. So when we look at today, we say fresh start, embracing New Year challenges. So you want to start fresh with probably what you couldn't complete last year, and you want to start it all over again, or new challenges, known or unknown, that are ahead of you in the new year. So briefly, that's what I want to say to this.
All right, so how do we begin afresh? I mean, it's the same old thing, the same old me, the same old work, the same old situation, the same old family, the same old salary. So where or how do I even begin afresh?
Okay, so it's just a guide. It's not an advice for you to do, but it's a guide that you need to put together what you think and see the way forward.
Okay.
And you see yourself, sir, over the previous year.
What's my catching so?
Oh, you say over the previous year, me plans to say, and our plans, you know, say koyo san koyo one a winning. And the biano, you know, ye bibi ani a share home, say. When you force you to trust and on him, but one casana who trust and casana be acquire person who trust and differ. Into show into trying to say, any no Barbie on my left, no Joy on my right. We are moving together as a family, and normally Christmas, celebrating Christmas is all about families.
Yes.
Right. And you as the head or you as the support, you know you trouble. And you who say, Media Macan, I said, baby fa. And I'm
about what they mean, Madama, a baby.
Baby. All right. Macan said, baby fa. And I'm Macan said, Joy, Chinchina, I saw this. And you know, oh, baby, ni joy. At an answer, okay, so also what can you in this with any canical? But you're the dream boom near Candia. Any me catwa baby say okay any yemfa we nka ho John say me so me feel say you we fima ebe na you move ni ekoya ni but so autocratic as the head of the family so any me maybe feel say me ye bema wo busuamu nti me na me ka so ejina
kan ka bi no ho
na fe na o meja so a okona kopema na fe hwan na be chiro say okọ no achi achi ba na say no Obane money ya no mama no more sure sir.
And then what I deduce from what you just said is that to begin fresh, we need to foster unity.
Exactly.
We need to foster unity. I was saying kabo muni de shasi. It was saying timu aye nu baby.
Enye. Untimi into anamon enko obra. For instance, the shares is here about Ricky Asante. Right. You know, or ye bagana for says here then. Your man and moral support. And what we just saw, no kwabra Becca and Kika, they were just there morally pushing. Even if they didn't want to be there, they are there. I believe they had 1 or 2 things to do. But let's put aside and just go there to give her moral support. Oh, and you know, Bibia no I bet to me aye without unity. Even you as the individual. Say umbo busiakra na wokwa okona say in your mind, you know, who and you are not able to focus. But who the see when you say I feel way me per se at least mejuma me no sika ebe muswa. But make to me as save 50 be ya. Who the see when you swa obetimi as save. A common de okra na obeche koma ene as save. And it's very important, say, as a family or as an individual, Odi esi when you say no, main koye obia me dictate ma enko but may you be a mene enko for fadwin.
Sanity.
Near to me a movie forward. Main chair will be the onye, but may you be a mene me niana me yere na me ma yan mum na ye who say we eyama na we mi enyama in finances, in education, in education, even in health.
And in our New Year's resolution.
In our New Year's resolution.
Because we want to be introduced there, especially if we're a family, husband and wife, meaning we are dealing with individuals as well. Like you said, also come boom exactly. Even in our New Year's resolution for ourselves, our spouses, our family, there still has to be some sort of unity.
It has to be.
Into yakanye hua boom, ya junior boom, ya hunu said 2024, and among saying na ye pesi etuono. You mentioned something briefly, but I want you to dwell on it a little bit, or maybe you can expatiate a little. You're talking about saving. Our savings culture in Ghana is a little abysmal, yes. Into idea be answer sikao. And he say ya can't junior boom ya tro. How do we move? Because he can't a piano. So checking our finances. How do
you see, so it's just a guide like Mekai, you know. Yes. So you see that saving is in diverse forms.
Okay.
It's not only sika na bemwa saving sika. But nimdie ne anwode na bemwa saving sika. And the sebi me yeti anomwe ebia wo usika wo je ne ye bia 100 cedis meji 10 cedis ebia baby dia wo je 50 cedis the fact was about ebia ye wo abusuam na afi ye wo abusuam yi ofu so na wo je 100 ntino u di kese na de obedi na open na wodi but ebia enye say de wodi no the years before, no, my saving 5 cities, I mean, more, I met me a did woody. But me share my poem with him more, me dear Emboame, to meet me a catcher say, Joy, me fool say, Adriania woody, more poem with him. What I say, sir, in Cambum no, I me cana utia, and my own talk. Said and they be own yes and indi. Emma wa pom within a son to my own fascicata crana one and cosign. And in that way, no boom say, what save you one more day? Ama, what save you Usika? And the won't shed ye baby and I won't shed your joy. But oh, shed ye circumstance now prevailing around us in movement. Now, oh, shed the way idea had been boom near cat, yet to your home fire, ye did tuma, near 2 and a moment will be saving. And it might be says he can so. But because we have a purpose, the dear see and you say, oh, I feel we me or any pa, your fancy or your girlfriend. They say, I feel me and you partner by December. No, yes, and I'm betting I don't young warrior. Young warrior, a warrior, you bet to me a manager, and yet a warrior, it be a celeb, be a warrior when you're in the seeker or they worry. But yenye ne kakra ne ewore ne hu hia enye ceremony ne hu hia enti ye nhwe baby aware or ware anajo aware or ware ne enfa yede eso enware but ye cut yen coat according to our pocket enti si kakra na e woni ehu se oh we are ye ni say no ye ntwa so we are ye ni say no ye ntwa so afi se ni e that too much and try say a bit so be 30 minutes we are 45 near the exercise we are Emma Moja enhwe we ya pomo dia agina.
And if all of this would happen, like, so I like the foundation you laid. See you na adwene koben krumu as much as possible. See you ni pe yen na nwene ba konda. But after we've added and subtracted, you know, ni aka no yen nyina agya to say this is what we want. Enti senia wo kan obi ni girl ka say chale atwe mpena che o ya ware anka ye hye ye ho animonyam enti se be ma ni ka say aware no asetan e kotran na hia enye sebe dakro no na hia na oba no so ka say no kore won say enti yen ka mo oba ni ka say na mi oba fe ti se me Uber yamin crasifua what you see. International say the foundation you laid for me is excellent. Yemfa adwene kro any tikro en hyasie not to say ye hunu obi amfa nwram obi amfa ne de emra na enti once the unity is there I think they under because Bible says how can two
unless they agree.
So there's agreement, new unity. So as we enter for the same thing.
You know, I'm getting that part where it really settles with me about the unity, about the other things that go on. Obi oho afeno nyamiadom, you know, ye caught na we ye ni na so be but we are getting into a new year and individuals, ye wo the family factor, ye wo the married people factor, and then we have individuals that are also entering into the new year. Na ojene ade ba kwa amafa wo mo ne say wa ware yo the saving part se wo besie sika eho hia wa ware yo wo fie busuam enti san kabum no eho hia se won so be ka san kabum ne ho ye busua no trase obi won mo busua ka se ye trase ye miti oni ho ye trase di nko bi oni ho ye contributor ye oni ho what you say I'm talking about nuclear may have extended number one.
Right.
So we're talking about that. My question has to do with an individual, a young lady, a young man. Say baby I won't worry. Every crown when you go about we are all crossing over near a feel for every remono has its own thing coming.
Right.
Nyama Baina because we can't actually foretell the future no. But we can plan towards the year. Aside saving. Aside unity in our various homes, are you free? No, what are some of the things? And you said something, Joy, Kabibi, and also so, you know, knowing how to live by yourself.
That's right.
And show biasa son sawasa.
Exactly.
So, Pabachio, that kind of what else can we do? You know, so we young woman and now individual. Nya ben now to edit to one him say, I feel for a bemudia or send me to me this sad year we at to because he has his own challenges. Oh,
thank you very much. Again, not an advice, but a guide. She say, my best row. Now me buy no o couch in FEPA. We a young individual, worry. Couch in FEPA. Me ya bisi me dema. Come pay. Okay, but me share me nim me share baby a me kwa. Kakrana me saving you meet me edia to if na we turn baby at 10,000 baby but although me nya me peno sa sika ni me yia eno no do I need to do it or I don't
is it a need or a want?
It's not. You don't even have to place it under want. You don't want it.
You don't want it.
You don't want it.
You might want it, oh. Also, like you said, my back, I desire akunya. Desire goes we want. So, but as of that time, I don't need it.
You don't need it.
Yeah.
So you
So
don't
it
even
means
make
you don't
it a
want
want.
it.
You don't want to make
And
it
they do you like you want it, but
so
you
don't
don't
make
want
it a
it.
We're
want.
doing grammar.
Exactly.
You don't
Because
need
if we're
it.
looking at it from a certain
Don't
grammar,
make it a want for yourself.
You can't afford it.
You can't
don't
afford
want
it. And for when you call I didn't mean yankamepe. No. Live your life gradually. Because funny say, all rent will be 2-bedroom. Now I got 4-wheel drive. Now uchi. Okay? All renty will be chamber and a hall. Now ebia oye ohun say o dey say bi eframa na ohun no different from from there your president ne obi ahome. I mean, you need to understand one thing for yourself. You are not in competition with any other individual.
Absolutely not.
You live for yourself and for your deity, whether you're a Muslim, a Christian, a Buddhist, whatever. Traditionalist. You live for yourself and your God. So what should matter to you? It's the life that you are leading, and the other no one, sorry, baby, you will spend eternity. So when you understand these factors, then you understand that I need to live to please my spirit and my soul, and not to please joy or baby. Because me share baby standard, me oba me ebema, me share joy standard, me share nye good so. Na me pese me so, o kona me so, me do what she say na me no, e what the same plan. Aha, meto dechin.
Are you saying that is what is wrong? Because I would say that, but sometimes Ushia will be announced or over this few years, I say will be a percent or yes will be. Because of that, we're living outside our means. Yeah. Are you saying that that is one of the fundamental things wrong with today's generation? With the advent of social media, everybody wants to be somebody without knowing their struggles and everything they're going through. Would you say that is one of the things that's
no, categorically yes.
Oh, thank you so much.
Because it has become so much of a pressure. For you don't know. Me met na hanu me. I am makeup. You the makeup.
I found it. I'm a guy with me.
O ti asema makeup. But say me fit TV no so na hu me a. And you might not see. But it means that is not me.
Make believe.
Make believe. It's a makeup. And it's a who be on social media now who be on TV so. You don't need to just say so we na me huntino. Sanity. And the same who ni say no. Meko yebi. Because sikeni e wo ho no mo a. Ofo say owo sikenti no ho aton. But sebi oda. Unim so oda na onda. The man is sikano. Ebi ade plan e so fa no. Ebi obeso anapa na ntie ne ya because ontimi nda. Ebi so a na de odi enya ni sikano e man so much pressure ntino onu kwa no nya enka no we frame. Oh, enti ema obi asa anya ofe. Sawanka so asa.
Sa papachia.
Yes, say ebo reggae wa ha. Na ye nyina so original ne esa. O feel free now sa opa. Ube jele kama. Obi abema because you become innovative. Creative. But say oh sana me sha sana be me follower. I don't catch attention. But when you are unique in your dance, a honor the whole Max TV crew who say you are in they would like to. So that is the reason for the origin of some of the unique dances we have in us. And you see the world record holder of this sing-a-thon, he has set it, an Indian. And today, Efua wants to break that record.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know there was a Nigerian until you also mentioned it. So there is also a Nigerian who also wants to break that record. So that's a competition.
Yeah.
As to who can make it, we are yet to find out. But then there is a possibility, say, ABR, you in your own style, you could do something more unique than
what everyone else is
doing.
And I think one of the things, baby will always be ahead of me. because near baby you know and I'm person me into me train no my and so I said you are always marking time. You can never and that is so frustrating.
Very.
Yeah, you'll be frustrated because be around baby.
No.
And you see baby and you want to be like baby.
No, because I don't know.
Obedu sikanyina.
Obedu no papa no 2 hours no nim baby okay.
No nim say no ho kire no.
Say na ho kire no fa.
Why of us nya nim papa?
Exactly. It's impossible.
Into no hot that. And you lose yourself.
And you lose yourself
in the process.
You lose it. So when you get to that crunch, then you lose your self-esteem.
Yeah.
Then you take all sort of decisions. So as I feel maybe you know be on the man. Maybe I could not suicidal thoughts.
That's where I want you to get to what Joy said, that you make certain decisions and choices. That you have made certain choices and decisions that were not really yours. You made them by someone else's standards. And you know, akoma why you're depressed. Mentally, no, you are not fit. Because sana nanaka no so Joy, how do you say so so and so you're pushing sabi social media seminar Joy by very true answer na bibi beto social media na afa through filter sister bra afa through filter iti ade ne ade beto so no hu ayi ne so a efe and your friend no what you ordered for and what you got. Yeah, the brewa. After the wash phone, no so now was shiny and what on us. At the end, me who ye na dia na modia bremi. Joy was some very nice body fitted, tino auto satariana, ebe fatano. Ye the Joy, aye model na washing tino, who ye na eye kama one home. But I don't say with your body type or something, no, ubeti mi asha satarina and avatao. A trainer, meme one. Eitino bia ma yen kese gubiti so efe e bia wutino enko ye
woni yin say Joy so so koya rasta
no mi twa so da ba me na nya ye mi o so wo height fanisa
yeah ma me na ka sem
because
no
and obia ni yer ba hwe me ka sem be very realistic at show me tiri what to because while I was younger, I was so
experimental
with myself. Na me kotogo no ma kot be say dai papa togo na benya no yanko ho. Enya se yesoma o
ko dai aba.
Ye kwaba. Ni akọ tete dai no me se metera papa hwe me tu na tutu se hwe. Me vre na go for style. There be o system tu na tutu. And I did a lot of things. Nini na ma ye na makate na madai na be too strong na mu atu. This is the third locks I have. Ebia do say am makate. My son started bio no but ebo. Ebia me wo ni. Ye twi me mu say me nye 6 foot. Me wa. Eso ebia wo
some bi
owa. Me say me more rekrofo mo say obi tumi de me na ya bob bia ma me more to so many times. Obi a obo say ne more no emma bio. Etu da eba fresh eba pepepe ebia no na me wo it is a who say like you're saying oh show biasa so you will just get it wrong. Now let's talk about the choices and the decisions that some of us have made all through the year which were not really our choices. Enti ama yakwa ho kire bim besie bia yakobo but besie ni yakobo e no obi kan ye mo besie nsidan but wakobo besie na ade sidan because won fefo ewo asase o mu sidan iti wakwa akoya ma ho kiro because adwuma na wo ye no yetete kura enso ti ama ho kiro se si a watu afi baby wo tek pepe na ye mo ahyo kokoko pe na ye mo ahyo. Some of the decisions, how are we going to overcome those challenges? Afi for bia na uti ye November year na last month na this month ni mo no akakakra no watwia sa aka na wie obekwa akwaje sa aka ni bio mato ho so ana wo ma school no omo yade pa but wadanfo bi school bi ode ne makọ the way school ni officer was sesa
right
and so you have not even discussed with your husband or you've not discussed with your wife me man person omo come madanfo we school say school no so omo kon parents ko form untumi nko fa abofra o shadow wadwuma kra mpemetew but o pese wo ye some of the choices are they depressing us? Are they frustrating us?
A lot of the choices people make is their choice. But a lot of them are wrong choices, like you said. And it's because pressure from our peers. So, like you rightly placed it, Baby Bawo, Baby Bawo, GIJ, GIS, and he, me enjoy, na because me studio here Jumanintino. Me na me so me de me bako, GIS, and by hook or crook. Na me pushing me man no call. That dream home as an individual, obi show. That dream home. Never say wachina adechi odi se u piskana ma obana akotua fees na hwesenia oho hyehye ofa. Hwesenia u pull here do ye nyoma to get that amount. Hwe say odi ube tenase ebusa ho a ko humble yourself to yourself.
Be honest, talk to yourself in the
talk
mirror.
To yourself,
be honest with yourself.
Talk to yourself in the mirror.
Yeah.
Never Baby was a baby. Maybe me course come on me first car sana u pesca et your banis ubrana. I believe so person yet to send your baby and then have a conversation. Let her say, Okobo Bisia or joy honor or dear. No, I can say you also called your Okobo Bisia the fire. But say, only baby could have this discussion, no baby catch you say. Ebia, me papa, esi ebi mame. And I mean, so me ye biguso. Enteneba, si ka me di betia we na, me ni problem. Entino, me nkosre. Eda honti na make to me says can want in me full say make to me edi ahwe me bana mana akosa school we enti na me de hwe na mana akọ no na hwe ho ne busa say na me papa won
edi ani me fie me mame edi na onu so timi ye mame say de me mame eye mame no wantimi anto asase po amame a esese me ye de baby ye na o se me hunu nyansa
Obanyansa for ebu no be enkanasa. Enti no very important say obedwen wo no aye de asese wo ye. Jo.
Ne beboa.
Say choice a wo be make no obi eno mpre hu
sanity.
Wo choice. But he say sa choice no ade chi ade say be mu anyi a che. Ebema wapom ayeden. Ebema watimi atena wahwe wo ma. Ebema watimi ama wo fie ni giaba. Debia na se enkofa pressure meto woni wo ma so. Because kan hu say wo ma no so no omo own interest. Oda wo mo. But we live in a world of conflict. Yakopon ga so bo we as and it's a world of conflict.
Absolutely.
Until you're a different personality, I am, and so is baby. Until who you are right now, the way you perceive things is different from the way I perceive them. Same with you.
Let's jump a little bit. I think that point is sufficiently made, but there's something. And today is 27th.
Right.
Someone has depleted their bank accounts. They depleted their housekeeping money. In fact, Obikra and Ferifua only said we all have people we go to once in a while to financially support us.
Clean.